So when I was 16, I was with a group of friends. Now, unfortunately, I was the butt of their jokes and I wasn't really respected. I don't think I was liked that much, but I still kind of hung with them and they still let me tag along. They made fun of me and I was basically their butt. So this video is kind of personal to me. So once when I was 16, I said this story once before, there's this big event in the town. We were all gonna go to this event. So I started walking there alone, went to go to the event, find some people, and I saw my friendship group. They're all together. And what do you think was the first thing they said to me? Is, "Oh, Jay, there you are. My friend, yeah, Jay, let's hang, yeah." Do you think they said that? No, one of them said to me, "Oh shit, he's found us." And they laughed. And what do you think I did? Surely the logical thing would be, this guy's a dickhead. These aren't my friends, they're laughing at me, they didn't invite me. No, I hung with them. I spent time with them because I thought they were my friends. And it was clearly an obvious thing that they weren't my friends. I've got a list for you, I'll go over in a minute why, but they clearly weren't my friends, and yet I spent time with them. I hung around with them. Hanging around with these sort of fake friends is terrible for your self-esteem. Now, I am talking from personal experience. Being a young autistic, 16, 15, whatever year old, this is personal for me. And I know how much it can lower self-esteem and how it can affect mental health. So I strongly suggest to you now, if you have friends like this, then you need to ditch them and stop hanging around with them. It is much better for you to be alone, to spend time alone, work on yourself, work on your self-improvement, work on your mental health, do whatever, work on your hobbies. It's better for you to spend time alone than to hang around with these fucking cocksuckers. Because honestly, it can destroy your mental health, it can destroy your self-esteem. And I hope you realise that. Once you watch this video, I hope you get a better understanding of real friends, fake friends. This is a little list I've composed of my own. I've not looked online and gone, "Oh, ChatGPT, give me a list." This is my own list that I've made, and I do believe that it can help you. Now, one thing I will say, that some of these things might appear slightly obvious, like, "Oh, no shit, Captain Sherlock," but they weren't obvious to me. Some of these things weren't obvious to me. I wasn't taught these things. I wasn't able to learn things naturally. I had to learn these things the hard way. So maybe it's the same for you, or maybe it's the same for the person sat next to you, or maybe it's the same for the person across the road who's also watching this video. So it might appear obvious, but to a lot of people, it's needed. So number one is they laugh at you, not with you. And quite often too. It's the way that they tell the joke. They laugh at you. They use you as the butt. Basically, they always use you as their jokes. They always find some way of using you or making an impression of you, making fun of you, and that's one of the only ways that they get their laughs. So they all laugh. It's just the way they laugh at you. It's the way they're all kind of all together looking at you. They're seeing how you're gonna react. I grew up with that. For a good few years, that was me. And then I became the butt. And it's not, again, I've just said this now, it's shit for your self-esteem. You do not want to be the butt. So it's just the way they always laugh at you. You don't want them to always laugh at you. And they're always using you as the butt of their jokes. So learn to identify, are these people laughing at you or they're laughing with you? If they're laughing with you, it's kind of like you can both kind of laughing together, or you're all kind of laughing together. But when someone says something and next thing you know, they're all just all looking at you laughing. You got to learn, it's like a fine distinction between laughing with you, laughing at you. They're all kind of looking at you, waiting for a response. What are you going to say? What's Gregory going to say now? It's that kind of look. Like, learn to identify if they're laughing with you, laughing at you. And usually when they're laughing with you, the joke is said and then the joke kind of moves on, like that's it, the joke's done. But when they're laughing at you, I find generally just goes on and on and on, and they're still looking at you, wait, see what you're gonna say, or what's Gregory gonna say now? What's Gregory gonna say? And then it often happens a lot. If people are laughing at you in a friendship group, then it happens a lot. Like you become the butt of the jokes, and I'm talking from experience, so you don't want to be in this situation. So number one, they laugh at you, not with you. Number two, they often hang around without you. They're hanging out, they're doing a little social event, they're going to this place, they're going to that place, they're going to get some food here, and they haven't invited you. And if this happens quite a lot, it's because they're not your real friends. They don't think, "Oh, let's invite Gregory." Well, where's Gregory? Let's invite him. They don't care about you. The only reason they let you hang around is because they're laughing at you. They want to use you as the butt of their jokes. It's funny to have you hanging around, but you're not on the priority. Or the only reason why you might get invited is because it's on the group chat. So you're not technically invited, but you're part of the group chat. So you go, "Yeah, I'll come along, guys. Ooh, let's go. Let's have fun together." If you find that your friendship group are often together without you, then it's a good chance that they're not your real friends. They don't value you. So if you find that your friends are hanging out somewhere and they never invite you, or they very rarely invite you, or the only reason you're there is because you're in the same group chat, then maybe they're not your friends. Number three is they say things behind your back. Now, I don't mean nice things, I mean shit things. Again, they're using you as the butt behind your back. So it's kind of awkward because if they say it behind your back, how are you going to know they're saying it? So when you find out they're saying things behind your back, they're not real friends. Like the amount of people I've, other friends that have kind of spoke to me about somebody else and said all sort of bad things about him. And I've been in friendship groups or so-called friendship groups where they're quite toxic, where they often say things about each other behind their backs. Oh, he's like this. Oh, Gregory's a drug addict. Oh, he's always drinking. He's always doing drugs. He's always doing this. He's always doing that. And I often find that a lot of people can be like that. If you find that your friends or your friendship group are saying bad things behind your back, not good things, bad things, then they're not a friend. They're not a good friend. They're not a real friend. I'm just gonna put that out there now. I've got some good friends, but I would not say bad things behind their back. If they laugh behind your back, they're probably not your real friend. Number 4. Now, a lot of people don't talk about this. A lot of people don't mention this, but I'm gonna mention this. Take the bad habit away. Are they still around? So throughout my 20s, I used to spend a lot of time drinking in pubs with a lot of people, with friends. But over the past 3 years, I've been really limiting my alcohol. I've not been going into pubs. And now I've stopped doing that. There's this one friendship group I don't hang around with at all. To be fair, this group is kind of dispersed. They're all kind of doing their own thing, but they still sometimes meet. Some people from the group they meet, but I don't meet with them anymore. And since I stopped drinking, I don't hang with them. This is one for you. Just think about this. If you take away the bad habit, it could be drugs, alcohol, even video games. Yes, even video games. Drugs, alcohol, basically the bad habit. If you take away the bad habit, are they still around? Now you might find that they're around for a little bit. Yeah, I'm not gonna drink anymore, guys. Okay, cool. You might find that they're around for a bit, but after a while you might find that you slowly drift away from this so-called friendship group. I spent a lot of time with people in my 20s. It involved alcohol or drugs. And now I've pushed myself away from that scene. I definitely don't take drugs anymore, but I don't drink much anymore. But now, where are they? Do I actually care about them? This actually sounds harsh, but do I give a fuck? No. Did I actually feel connected with them when I was taking alcohol? No. Now I remember, I don't remember feeling that connected with them. One or two maybe, but we'll just chat shit, we'll just drink, we'll just smoke cigarettes, and sometimes we just take drugs. It sounds harsh, but I don't give a fuck about them. We just had a bad habit in common. We liked alcohol and sometimes drugs. You often find that you become friends with the drug, you become friends with alcohol. It's somebody to do the bad habit with. It could be smoking weed, it could be doing cocaine. It's the bad habit you're friends with, not the actual person. So just look out for that and just kind of think, am I actually friends with this person? Would I give a fuck if they went through a heartache? Would I be there for them? Am I friends with these people? Also, do note that in life, with anything, everything, so it definitely means this list, there are exceptions. One day you might find that your little friendship group, whether that be 2 people or 5 people, you might find that they're out and about. Oh, you're walking into the town, into the city, and they're there hanging out. So your mind, you're thinking, wait a minute, well, but they didn't invite me. Ooh, remember that video, that one autistic YouTuber said, like, there are always exceptions. One day someone might just bump into one friend, and next thing you know, oh, let's go grab coffee. Oh, let's grab a beer. There are always exceptions. Most of the time it's not personal. So if your friendship group are hanging out and you're not there, it's not personal. They're not going to bump into each other randomly and go, oh, let's quickly invite Gregory, quick. Spontaneously, they just bumped into each other. That could be an exception. So if you walk around and you see your friendship group and you're not there, don't kick up a fuss. That's one thing, another little bonus tip. Don't kick up a fuss and go, oh, you didn't invite me, why didn't you invite me? I'm your friend, I'm not your real friend, I'm not your real friend. Like, just chill the fuck out. Chill out. There are always exceptions, and that just becomes awkward. If you suddenly start kicking up a fuss and start causing drama, it gets awkward. I'm talking from experience when I was younger, and when other people have done it. Oh, you didn't invite me. It's like, it just gets weird. It's not personal. Things just happen, and we all get caught up in the moment, and we're not thinking, oh, let's make sure all of our friends are invited to this one thing. And there are always exceptions. So just remember that. Just take these 4 things that I've said, kind of think about them, kind of take note, but just remember there are always exceptions. One day you might accidentally bump into your friends and they're not hanging with you. And you know what? I've had really good friends and they're still really good friends of mine, and sometimes we still just like to have a beer or 2. So it's like, take everything with a pinch of salt, but just think about it if that makes sense. Take these tips, my own personal tips I'm giving to you, and just think about it. Think about it in your social situation. Does this affect you? Are you hanging around with really negative people that are making fun of you, that are not your real friends? Are you spending a lot of time drinking alcohol with people that you don't really give a fuck about? There's something for you to think about. Thanks for watching.